This bug has already cost the company 300,000 yuan. You told me they're still investigating. Are you putting paste in your head? There is a conflict in underlying logic. Reconnecting takes time. I'm giving you the last 3 hours. If you can't fix it, pack up and get lost. Don't even think about making it in this line of work. 3 years ago, when designing the underlying architecture, in pursuit of performance, the memory recycling module is written too aggressively. Now I want to switch to pulling one and starting the whole body. No, it's not a logical conflict. This is a hidden kernel compilation startup. What is it? Open up. I detected the developer permission world. (0001) loading. Memory usage 99.7%. The world has been operating for 17,518 years. Administrators, welcome back. The material of the ashtray of the item being scanned. Water level 78%. Water quality standard system version 1.0 has been activated. This is the game I wrote. I have transmigrated inside. The system followed along. Where did you go? Scan. Name Wang Fugue. Information about the steward of Tianwai sect. Realm Qi refining 3rd level. Low threat level. The system is still there. And what was that newcomer daydreaming about? Hurry up and fetch water. Today's mission won't be completed. There is no food to eat at night. Servants? I think you want me to wipe your files. A basic breathing technique, a Qi training level. Spiritual power circulated. Yellow tier lower grade Qi refining 5-element spell. The entry point is to use spirit wood, water, fire, and earth grades of the yellow rank. Completing the steering task and scanning the surrounding environment. 5. Task reward 1 layer of Qi refining basic method. New task cultivation accelerates. Aura circulation route efficiency recognized at 92%. Expected to break through to Qi refining level 1. Takes 3 hours. Meridian unblockability testing means no spiritual roots are detected. Cultivation efficiency is extremely low. There are no spiritual roots. Also known as Lu Yuan. Nothing is complete. Not even whether the current realm authority can reach the level is sufficient. System. Attribute modifications should solve the spiritual root problem. The spiritual energy reserve had reached its critical value. Prepare for a breakout. Please keep running at full speed. Don't interrupt. Breaking through the first level of Qi refining extends lifespan to 150 years. Spiritual power value, 10. The spiritual power external function has been unlocked. Reward. Qi refining cultivation acceleration pace has been activated. Pay attention to detecting administrator leftover files. Item manager fragment content. Basic command tutorial permissions. Should administrators start tutorials? Administrator tutorial. The first textbook world. Everything is composed of code, and everything is an object. Water tanks are container-type objects. The container only has water levels at its coordinates. Modifying these attributes requires creating items. Prerequisite. Target items must be listed in the inventory list. Strip tutorial complete. Back to reality. You can use the basic instructions for the next volume. Unlocked fragments. More advanced instructions. The Lingji pill refining is completed with 100-year quality. A good use to exchange for healing wounds. Market price is about 50 spirit stones. Qinyu Chuanmi Jun Chuan Feng market price about 50 spirit stones. Market price is about 50 spirit stones. What skill points can you put in? Pay attention to detecting the administrator's duplicate document signal. Located in the Forbidden Book area of the Sutra Pavilion. 30 steps away. Seal level, golden core level. Your clearance level is insufficient to remove, but scanning for vulnerabilities, collision detection algorithms in the region, there is a possibility of integer overflow. 2 vulnerabilities. This game's vast world. The crash detection is really not very well written. The Nine Heavens Sword decision remains a fragment. Nascent Soul level has not activated the Spiritual Vein Geomancy technique. Golden Core level. Unactivated Discovery Manager fragment. Warning detects scan signals. 12 steps southeast of Yuan. Type, puppet class. Authentic type material. Matte wood. Unknown is uploading the video. Unknown. It is recommended to immediately leave their site. This game has a monitoring system. Who set it up? Who are you monitoring? Spiritual power value is 100%. The spiritual energy reserves are full. Preparing to break through to the second level of Qi refining. Break through the spiritual power cap of 20. Base attribute is quantity increase. Reach Qi refining level 3. The inner disciples patrolled every quarter of an hour. The next round passes through the restricted book zone. 15 minutes later, scanning was underway. Detected area expanded by 20%. Multiple lingering spiritual energy were found. Filter and manage messages. Located on the east side of the bookshelf top. 0 signal location. Top floor of the bookshelf on the east side. Secret grid grade 1 strengthens low-level permission potions. New instructions using teleportance have probabilities. Complete your current usage. 3 times first level access is secure. Only 1 replacement attempt can be made. It can be changed. You need to prepare to activate all spiritual roots. It is necessary to simultaneously meet the balance of the 5 elements. Wang Fuguei of the Mine Cave, Qi refining 3rd layer. Personality is greedy for small gains. The Wine King managed affairs. I want to apply to inspect the back mountain mine cave. I heard there have been unusual noises over there lately. Let's go to that shabby place in the mine. No one wants to go, right? However, entry is not allowed deep inside the mine tunnel. There is a seal there. Let me see. What will you find in the mine tunnel this time? Abandoned spirit vein mine at the dungeon entrance. It is recommended to have at least 3rd level of Qi refining. There's no time to wait for the 3rd floor. The puppet has already caught me twice. Dungeon abandoned spiritual vein cave. Warning 12 steps ahead. Detected a fluctuation of earth attribute spiritual energy. Alkali stone demon scorpion. Goal. 3-layer outer shell gas refining features. Purifies water, repels water. The abdomen has a weak spot. Combat assist is activated. The weakness has been marked as focused. It is recommended to take advantage of the narrow terrain limitations of the mine tunnel. Move. The battle is over. Loot. Stone scorpion shell fragment times 2. Spiritual power reserve increases by 15. The first battle system assistance was a huge help. But the spiritual power at the 2nd level of Qi refining is too little. One shot drains half of the space. The spirit vein and remnants have balanced attributes of the 5 elements. Exhausted state. The structure is intact. Detected administrator actionable variables. Modifying this inventory consumes presence. Remember whether this consumption has been modified. What is presence? Presence of you as an independent individual. Eligibility index exists in this world. Any modification to the underlying rules consumes it. When you are exhausted, you will no longer be human, but rather part of the system. Modified spiritual vein removal in progress. Current presence 97%. Warning of spiritual power eruption. Sect alert triggered. Expected golden core level cultivator. It will arrive within half a quarter of an hour. It is recommended to leave immediately. The commotion was too loud, so I dodged. The spiritual vein stump was successfully removed. Spiritual vein energy returned. Multiply the 5 elements by 1. Level 1 permissions have been temporarily stored. The key is ready. Is the spirit root right now executed? The spiritual root field has been temporarily unlocked. Duration, 30 breaths. Please select the data source you write to. Warning is written in 5 parallel lines. This leads to excessive pressure in the meridians. Heart rate rises. Please keep it steady. An interrupt will cause write failures. Detected divine sense scan. Automatically switched camouflage mode. Last night, the spiritual veins fluctuated abnormally. Tracing the source is underway. Everyone was close to their fate. No one is allowed to leave the sect without permission. Outer Gate Trial Mission. Damn it. If you don't believe it, there will be your son who won't be brainwashed by me. Another one. The rampage in the Spirit Beast Garden didn't seem accidental. Fast. 2 people went in together to clear out the rampaging spirit beasts. They must not be allowed to rush out of the garden. Copy. Spirit Beast Park Rampage Incident Difficulty. Mid-stage chi refining. The goal was to suppress a rampaging spirit beast. Pay attention to detecting abnormal spirit beast behavior parameters. Stone Armored Rhinoceros in Berserk State. Chi refining layer 4. Border posterior neck scale slit. Weakness. Pay attention to reduced pain perception. Stay away. The second target is 30 steps northeast. Behavioral parameters compared to normal docile values of 75. Current docile value 0. Conclusion behavior parameters are externally modified. Someone is creating chaos. Creating chaos. The source of the residual log instructions is unknown. 1. Permission level. Higher than the current system's detection number line. Dungeon complete. Obtain stone armor rhino horn multiplied by 2. The abnormal behavior parameter log is multiplied by 1. There was lingering spiritual energy on the formation base. Internal type instruction execution residue. Instead of casting spells directly. This world. Besides me, there are others who can carry out the instructions. Broke through to Chi refining level 5. 4. Spiritual power cap. 50. Unlock spell combos with dual attribute spellcasting. Administrator fragments 1 to 3. Collected for fragments. The signal was not detected within the sect, but there was an anomalous signal source moving. Humanoid target permission attributes unknown. Puppet bird surveillance type. This state actively reveals the owner. The encrypted signal has been targeted. Send a request for active contact. Come out. Name, Yuan Realm, Early Nascent Soul Remnant Spirit. The roots are not yet in a state of shattering. Presence 3 to 2. Administrator identification with partial remnants. Features of informal administrators. Seems to be an awakened from the previous generation. Legacy information pollution. Don't be nervous. If I want to catch you. When you pass through the first wall. He was already in the punishment hall. I have seen this world for 3,000 years. 3,000 years ago, for the first time I saw cracks in the world. Just like what you see. But I don't have your permission. Item Awakener. The artifact originated 12,000 years ago. Content. The last log of the previous generation of administrators. Analysis 1. Yuan is not an administrator. Analysis 2. But he could indeed see part of the code. Analysis 3. What if the world collapses? Permission leaks will accelerate. More people will see it then. Things that shouldn't be seen. I've been looking for you for a long time. The last one could be like me. Those who see the cracks. Is my apprentice. He tried to shut down the heavenly tribulation system. Then it was swallowed up by anti-cheating. Now he is a segment. A process forever trapped in a cycle. Even his name was deleted by the system. What do you want me to do? The world is collapsing. You can keep hiding. You can also go to the core of these 7 restricted areas. There, you can choose to reset everything. Or rewrite everything. Tell me when you choose. Main quest update explores 7 major forbidden zones. Reset or rewrite. Inspection method. Spiritual power fluctuation comparison. Add identity tokens. Verify your spiritual power fluctuation data. It was partially recorded in the Lingquang incident. Yet the troubles are far away. NPC disguise module activated. The principal modifies its own character and objects. 11. Heavenly Eye type magic type. A type of magic system with the heavenly eye. You will not be targeted as a target. Divine tracking will identify you as the environment. Background. Disguise complete. Note this state. Unable to fulfill any needs. A dungeon that requires a player's ID card. Task. Can be restored after leaving the current area. Item breaking talisman. The state is not complete. Can penetrate at short distances. Prohibitions below the nascent infant stage. Once completed, you can enter a higher level restricted area. Entrance. Not finished yet. When you reach the golden core stage, he will complete it himself. He can help you then. Open the door to the first restricted area. You have left the sex territory. NPC disguise will be available after leaving the sect's territory. Automatically unlocked. The currently available quest goes to the gathering place of rogue cultivators. Collect clues from 7 major restricted areas. Passing by the upper yellow banner. The incomplete cultivation method was severely defective. Unknown pill ingredients are abnormal. Not recommended for purchase. Spiritual power resonance detected. Initially identified as fragments of the secret realm entrance. Coordinates. Southwest. Deal. Note detected dark attribute spiritual power. Approaching the direction. The speed of the target 3 steps behind is abnormal. Name Xianxia Mid-Stage Foundation Establishment, Spiritual Root. Dark attribute movement skills are extremely high. Not bad. Qi cultivation can sense me. You are the first. His name was Su Xiaoman. Late Foundation Establishment Realm Type Weapon Hunting. This one looks unfamiliar. Come up and fight. Pay attention to his boxing techniques. Between the 3rd and 4th strikes, there is a 0.3 breath ventilation gap. Another day. He stayed at this broadcast station for half a month. No one had beaten him yet. You must have come out of the sect, right? This is the map of the Black Wind Ridge cave dwelling. Giving you is considered an apology for stealing from you earlier. Map completeness. 71%. Note. This cave dwelling had previously been accessed with clues from the administrator's instructions. Everyone be careful. Don't step into shadows of the wrong color. Lu Yuan, you always say strange things. Boss Lu was saying something strange about this place. This place is full of spiritual energy.
It seemed to be leaking underground.
The entrance is right in that abandoned mine. This place is colder than a mass grave. Shut up, Xianxia. Something is coming. Not living beings. It is a defense program. Speed up. They woke up.
That is the underlying protocol.
The laws governing this world. It's all over there. Xiaoman, hold me together. In 3 minutes, I want to brute force break this formation. You have to hurry. This big guy can smash me into a cake with one punch. This crypto level is higher than I imagined. Break it for me. Detected a full-line improvement in core code segments. Their cultivation was synchronized. Qi refining level 6. Breakthrough at this moment. Boss Lu. You are such a monster. Illegally invoking root privileges. Triggers local self-check. Start the clearing program. Oh no, it's moving. The underlying data is being targeted by the system's countermeasures. If you walk here, it'll collapse. This is just the beginning. Xianxia found an exit. Follow me over there. What the hell is this? Colder than the 10,000-year-old glaciers in the north. His spiritual power was about to freeze. Lu Ji's red light caught up behind him. The places that thing had swept were thoroughly cooked. They all disappeared instantly. Don't turn back and run inside. The temperature here is locked at absolute zero. That's the type of system logic collapse. Natural barrier. The red light couldn't get in for now. How could she be frozen here? The sword energy was actually stationary as well. She was caught in a logical deadlock. She wanted to use sword intent to break through the space here. But the underlying code here is a deadlock.
The harder she tried to dodge, the tighter she held.
There is no time to explain. Xiaoman and Yangqi are protecting me. I want to forcibly rewrite the environment parameters here. Full line calls. Environmental spillover certificate. Force unlocking. You actually managed to break through this heavenly Dao lock. Who are you? If you want to survive, just follow them. Could these be the very origin of the world? I have trained in the sword path for 20 years. He had never seen such a scene before. This is the fragment of the ground crevice.
It is also the core driving force of this region.
Take it away. This secret realm will completely collapse. He obtained the 5th incomplete scroll. Originally, this part is responsible for spatial education logic. Lu Yuan had no way out. The exit was sealed by the red light. Are we going to be formatted? If today it were destined to fall here, to witness such a method, this life was not in vain. But are you really willing to accept it? In my program, there is no option for freezing. If Lin Qingxue wanted to live, she would draw her sword. Lend me your sword intent as a starting point. The carrier is good. The Azure Lotus Sword aura rose. You saved me. It also destroyed my understanding. Lu Yuan, the place you're heading to, the road ahead of me is even more dangerous than this. That was the core defense zone of the system. Are you sure a sword cultivator lives their whole life? What he seeks is a truth. Your world. Lu Yuan, can you add a shock absorption agreement to your jump? My waist is about to break. Don't make noise, the atmosphere here feels off. It's not wrong. The logic here has completely collapsed. This place is like a stacking station. Overflowing garbage stations. What is that? System error pop-up. Don't touch it. Touching it may force you to eject this plane. It's a systematic self-check. Hongguang and the others caught up. The 6th fragment was hidden deep within the ruins. It serves as the logical anchor point for this area. You can't get it.
None of us can go. Try to grant root permissions, bypassing kernel validation.
Damn it.
The encryption method here is automatically upgrading. Lu Yuan, hurry up. Red light had already surrounded it. I can't last long. Break it for me. Complete level up. Chi refining stage 7. All escape routes were cut off. Lu Yuan, where's your teleportation array? The teleportation array will be intercepted by the system. What we need to do is not teleportation. Is it forced bankruptcy? I want to treat this fragment as a virus. Open a back door to this collapsed space. Jumping quickly. We are not dead. You just tore through space. They only exploited the loophole to create a temporary passage. But from now on, we're no longer fugitives who evade the rules.
The next stop is the root access center. We want to take control of this world.
Completely reclaimed.
Lu Yuan's erasure command in this godforsaken place.
It's getting faster and faster. My fist I can't handle this garbled text anymore. This was no ordinary spiritual power attack. It's the logic of space collapsing.
Is Lu Yuan still not recovered?
System self-check progress. 92%.
We run out of time. Don't panic. Currently analyzing the underlying protocol for forced foundational establishment. The system determines the operation as illegal.
I must forcibly match the 5 elements data. Find data alignment. Wood element logic does not install water-fire balance checks. Soil system bottom wheel structure. Damn, the memory overflow is just too severe. The meridians couldn't handle this kind of flow.
Warnings detect unknown logic.
The foundation of heavy construction was successfully completed. Current level, early foundation establishment.
Wow, this is foundation establishment. The commotion was louder than that of a golden core cultivator. You did it.
This method of foundation building was unheard of. After breaking through to foundation establishment, my permission, it can already track backwards. The source of the system, self-check. That is the last fragment
Of the scroll. The last batch of approved scrap films. The system is performing closed-loop scanning.
That was his only vulnerability. Let's go and reclaim the world that belongs to us. Brother Lu, the spatial parameters ahead were completely in chaos. My sense touches those red lights. It was as if it were burned by fire. The spiritual energy here no longer flows. It was like stagnant water. My sword energy couldn't leave my body by 3 feet.
Who cares about any stagnant water? I don't accept my fists. All this nonsense. Ma Luyuan gave a definite answer on how to fight.
This is no ordinary restriction. It is the highest level of firewall in the system.
Here, the laws of physics. It has already been forcibly rewritten. They're coming. Xianxia helped me by some time. Xiaoman Yangqi. Find their logical spillover points. Rock Crusher.
Wait a minute. What? Missed. Their coordinates are in
Dynamic offset.
Xiaoman attacks 3/4 to the left to ensure victory.
Caught you.
Brother Lu has a logical flaw in the southeast corner.
That's the weak point in fire defense. Received full power injection. Illegal intrusion detected.
Cleanup program upgrade. Execute the formatting instruction.
Lu Yuan, hurry up.
I'm going to be crushed into a meat patty.
Break it for me. Wow, I almost thought this was the end of it.
Lu Yuan, your move just now rewrote the rules. Shuai was stunned. His progress stopped at 72%, although the seal was shaken. But the system is trying to repair itself. You consume too much of your presence. The authority for the early foundation establishment stage was still insufficient.
The logic of firewalls. It's more complicated than I imagined.
Although only advanced to 72.
The road has already been opened. Let's go.
Before the system completes the self-check reset, we must obtain final root privileges.
Is Lu Yuan still not
recovered?
These ghostly creatures are endless.
They are reorganizing. The big boss's space curve chain is getting bigger. I can barely stand. There is a high-energy reaction in the rear.
It's the system forcing the land to shrink far faster. Damn firewalls are self-evolving. Open it for me. External high-dimensional data is monitored. Forced access. Yuan beast data.
Forced implantation. Yuan. How could you break through Buzhou Mountain's barrier?
Yuan. This isn't a communication.
This is the dead letter I left in the underlying agreement. Toggle when you touch 80% of actions. It will activate automatically. What do you mean? What exactly are you trying to tell me? Check it out. This is what is called the calamity of quantity.
This is not a natural disaster. This is a full disk formatting. The world's memory overflowed.
There's too much data from the holes. The system aims to retain its core customers.
A regular cleaning mechanism
is preset. The so-called forgiveness. It was just a forced system shutdown and restart. ET is simply a forced shutdown and restart of ET by the system.
It was just a forced system shutdown and restart.
What about the people here? Su Xiaoman and Lin Xianxia. They're just a few redundant data points for the system.
From the perspective of underlying logic.
They're just characters who occupy space. Yuan, you're not fixing the game.
You're fighting death for the delete key.
The 5 elements are in harmony.
Logic rewrite. Yuan, you look very pale. Xiaoman, this isn't a trial. This is execution. You see. The sky is disappearing. The progress bar had become a death sentence. Before the world is worn away.
I must get the final permission.
Yuan, is this the world you see in your eyes? All things are but illusions.
Only these are real. Warning, illegal intrusion detected. The cleanup command has started.
Even a mere self-check procedure tries to stop me. Using my spiritual root as a guide. Reshaping logic is broken.
Yuan is in your world. Is this even a bug? But in my world.
This is fate and I refuse to accept it. 76 pieces of Fanqing silk. That was just one last bit.
Yuan, you have to hurry. Yuan's progress stopped moving. Damn, it's a logical. The system is denying itself. Ule, give me another 30 seconds.
Unless my soul is completely destroyed.
Otherwise, no one will get close to you. Since logic doesn't work, then I will forcibly modify the underlying protocol. Request for overload of administrative privileges. Divine sense connection rate, 120.
20.
Spirit root tier risk detected. Activate for me. Abnormal energy fluctuations detected. Breaking through realms. The Foundation Establishment Mid-Stage Reconstruction Protocol has fully loaded. Middle stage of Foundation building, but at a cost.
My presence has been consumed by another 10%. The last 9% is the real hell. The system detected a core logical anomaly. Warnings detect illegal tampering with underlying logic.
Trigger the ultimate defense protocol. Start formatting the abnormal data. The last 1% is indeed not that simple. Yuan left. This was the might of heaven.
You can't stop it.
This is not the power of heaven. This damn program is the antivirus program. Yuan held onto me tightly. I want to rewrite his whitelist. Yuan. The signal was captured. The logical vicious cycle has been broken. The current defense mechanism. It is based on the exclusion of illegal IDs. As long as I can get my spiritual root serial number. Forced to write.
His root.
Whitelist. Write it down to me. Verification passed.
User Yuan permission level. System administrator root. The feeling of surviving the Yao calamity is really bad.
This is the truth of the heavenly Tao. No, this is just the original code of this world. Yuan, let's go.
To completely repair
this broken world. The last firewall is here. Shin Yuan is waiting for me to come back.
This is the underlying structure of the burning heaven technique.
It's even grander than I
imagined.
Illegal intruders.
You have crossed the tribulation of lightning.
Yet he cannot cross fate. I'm not here to sabotage. I'm here to fix it. The world has already overflowed.
You should know better than me. 10,000 years of calamity.
It is merely the end of the cycle of reincarnation.
What do you use to reshape it? Take my will as a developer. So hold on to this final truth. This is the final piece of the puzzle. Yuan's authority is yours. Verification passed. Root permission confirmed. The logical closed loop is complete. Server-wide permissions unlocked. Order revoked. Execute logic refactoring. Reshaping the core of the world. This is the world I want.
Restrictions of the underlying protocol in the late foundation establishment stage.
Finally, this computing power can no longer be suppressed. The logic spillover here is even more severe than outside. Stop. This is the forbidden zone of the plane. Delete those with illegal permissions. Yuan, you're not guarding the gate. It is an outdated firewall. Order must not be violated. Trespassers shall be executed. Invoke creator privileges. Extract the underlying logic of the space. Restructuring the underlying architecture.
This breath.
You can actually modify it directly. Lower level rules open for me. Logical conflict.
Permission is illegal. You're here after all. This is the true nature of the world.
Shin Yuan waited for me. Let me rewrite this last line of code.
This world will no longer have Ians. This is the bottom of the world.
It was even more run down than I had imagined. Warning. The underlying logic is over 98%. The laws of physics are about to be completely deconstructed. Since it's a conventional cultivation method. Can't save this world. Then rewrite it my way.
Permissions fully unlocked. Skip the foundation
Establishment stage logic check. Forced merger.
The branch begins global compilation.
People of the world form elixirs. What he seeks is the heavenly Tao.
Moved by my spiritual formation.
What they seek is absolute authority. Combine. Compilation completes the current permission level. Administrator privileges for the early golden core stage.
From today, the rules are defined by me.
The reconstruction of the planar firewall begins. Discard all unnecessary logic. Implement U3-pit global coverage. Warning detection of underlying logic conflicts. Alert detected target entity. Yuan is incompatible with the new fire prevention protocol. Determine the number of
remaining data.
Compulsory erasure is being enforced. Erase and disable
Auto cleanup plugin. Quickly deny permissions.
This entity is the core dependency of the legacy system. If not erased, the reconstruction fails. Yuan stopped. I will revise the rules. I'll find a way to sneak into you.
The journey is long. No need for it. Old man. It was the last line of this broken world. Old code. I am the developer.
The logic of this world is defined by me. The Golden Core forcibly rewrote it for me. Yuan, I am. The new world doesn't need gatekeepers.
Yuan, your order is too cold.
Don't be for the remnants of an old era, destroying the vitality of all beings. Logically, you are indispensable. Without you, who would witness this new world? Your testimony is enough. This is a calamity that lasts 10,000 years.
I finally got off work.
Refactoring complete. The planar firewall is now live. Current remainder data 0.
Is this absolute rationality?
Continue compiling.
Next module.
Planar firewall. Refactoring progress. 89%. Just fix the last set of overflow instructions. The world line can be completely stabilized. Warning detects unauthorized underlying tampering. Triggers the system's ultimate self-defense program.
Ancient God defense mechanism awakened.
The gap in permission levels is too large.
The early days of Jindan. There's simply no way to analyze an attack of this magnitude. Yuan, don't stop. You are a variable in this world.
And the only chance to live.
Yuan, stop quickly.
You will lose your sense of presence.
The system has thoroughly cleaned it up. The old era was supposed to give birth to a new world.
Go pay respects to the flag.
Reclaim the right to define it.
The old God is a defensive mechanism.
It inevitably follows a logical, closed loop, as long as the program.
There must be some loopholes.
Found the overflow attack. Transfer execution.
Defined with highest administrator privileges. Erase the pressure of the old gods.
Reshape the order of the plane.
Yuan waits for me.
I have the final say in this world.
This thief.
Heaven won't even spare a whole corpse? It is not a natural disaster.
Yuan had said so.
This is the cleanup.
In the eyes of those who look down on them.
We are just redundant bad code. Immortal Master, we have cultivated immortality all our lives. In the end, there isn't even a cycle of reincarnation. I don't believe the cycle of reincarnation. Can Xianxia still move? As long as you're alive, you can move.
Give me all the breathing
Breath. Listening to the rest, the origin is the beginning. Yuan is fighting desperately for us.
If he loses, no one in this world will ever remember that we have lived. I want to live. I want to keep a seed. Drain all your spiritual power to build walls for me. Quan Yang spat it out. It's a little bit short. The logic chain still has 3 seconds left to close the loop. Mortals' meaningless struggles.
Remaining data.
In the end, it returns to emptiness. In this world,
nothing is meaningless. It's about presence.
The data is no. This is their life. Ha ha ha. Yuan, don't let me die.
Die for nothing.
Give this Patian an eyes.
Permission verification passed. Rewriting the underlying
logic.
Started as a rogue cultivator.
The world of consciousness. The foundational logic has been distorted. No way. Now I am the steward of this world. We held on. The will of mortals is not junk data. They are the hardest bottom layer in the world. Logic. Warnings detect logic overflow. Enforcement of mandatory formatting.
All non-standard data cleared. I want to format my world.
First ask about my permissions. Logic golden core overclocked running.
Execute the kernel hot swap, target full plane.
A new order was launched.
Yuan hadn't arrived
Yet.
This new world. You have to see it with your own eyes. He defeated Yuan. We really survived. It's not just about surviving.
From today, the rules of this world, no longer decided by cold procedures. I'll give you the authority over the new world of ULE. Guard the spark well. Why you succeed? Because I didn't. I want to repair that old world.
12,000 years. I kept replaying the moment he disappeared.
Go to sleep.
Thank you.
We finally survived. Drink some medicine. Thank you. %1 presence. All right.
The world is repaired.
What about you? There are still a few things to do.
Those cultivators trapped in the system's process.
It hasn't been released yet. Detected recoverable process 27. Among them, complete consciousness 3. Fragmented consciousness 24. Complete consciousness can detach from the grassroots and return to being human. Fragmented consciousness will be reintegrated into independent personalities. No original memories are preserved. Who are you? Get out. Someone outside will take care of you. All revertible processes have been processed. Presence 3%. Yuan printing plate 71 years old at root status. Shin Yueli. You manage the system of this world from now on. You're leaving. Fix it before you go. See how disappointed you are.
Administrator Lu Yuan logged in. No need to send it.
The world is repaired.
Mission New World Operation Report Receiver.
Caretaker Shin Yueli woke up in her rented apartment. The computer shows it has run for 6 hours.
Outside the window was an ordinary morning.
And what about that line of annotation? World no. A to 0001.
The world's underlying zero is running normally. Administrator next report.
7 days later, the
The mission was to report to Lu Yuan.
There are things in my world that need fixing too. Lin Qingxue, I want to build a bridge that freely connects the two realms. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe you'll never be able to do it in your lifetime.